Hey, what's going on, degenerates? Yeah, it's Wednesday. It's the day after 4.2 came out. It's the 29th, I think, today. It's about 8:30 a.m. Doing my little video log here. Yesterday, Firelands came out. It was pretty fucking exciting. I did a pretty cool launch party at around 11 o'clock. Got about like 400 viewers. It was pretty cool. I played some pretty interesting music before I launched at 11 a.m. Once I did, man, I did all my dailies. I rushed to do all that shit. Got my dailies done. Did the Thrall quest line, and then part of the Thrall quest line takes you to like this vortex pinnacle area where it puts you and a bunch of horde. It's like alliance and horde stuck on a little fucking 40-yard circle, and it was just annoying because I almost finished the quest, but I got thunder fucked off by a shaman, and then it landed me in the river in the middle of like, Silent Hill alternate Oldham, and then I had to like fly back up, and I still wasn't done with the quest. I had to restart over, so I made a raid group at the top of the dome where the Vortex Pinnacle area is, and we went down and we shit on the horde. Oh my god. If I get to render the clip from my own Justin.tv recordings, it's going to be pretty crazy. I went from because they were mostly all PvE geared people doing their dailies in the Thrall quest line, so I was just fucking going ape shit. I was just going hammer 50 something K, hammer 40 something K. I was like man on fire, man. I was like fucking Denzel. This shit was crazy. I was loving it. And I got stuck on the water part, the water element, because the whole part of the Thrall quest line was to save him, I guess, from each of the elements, whatever. So it was like earth, fire, water, air, and blah, blah, blah. Then at the end, you got a pretty good cloak. I said people who need a 359 or better cloak, there's a 365 cloak. The tank one is pretty nice, too. It's with mastery. But then began the Firelands. Firelands. We got 3 of 7 last night. Wasn't as great as I expected. I was kind of disappointed, to be honest. I remember months ago I made a forum post on the PTR, and I said, on our personal forums on the guild, and I said, hey, let's all jump on the PTR briefly, a bunch of us. Let's go do some of these bosses, and like 5 or 6 of us came. And the thing that sucked was the times at which they were testing the bosses were always like an hour and a half before our raid time. So we couldn't really test it. So it was like me, Scalar, Ponies, Yeti, Naze, were like, I'm pretty sure we're the only ones who were there to help test. And we only tested like Lord Rylith and Bethelak. So we knew a little bit about the fight going in already. Of course, others shit from like what we read in the on YouTube. So we downed Bethelak, which wasn't that hard of a fight. Took us about like 3 attempts. I think it was 3 or 5. Might have been 3. I was the boss tank, so I was one that was going up in the spider web, and there were a few little frustrating moments last night. Healers and DPS were going up before me to fight the boss on top of the web, and I was like fucking flipping my shit. It was kind of surprising, but on Justin.tv, we had so many viewers last night, man. We had like 500 plus viewers the whole night throughout my raid, and we had we climaxed, giggity, at like 600 at one point, 604, 605 really quickly. Then it dropped down. But it's good to see that people are like really into the Firelands, and people want to come back and watch me raid new content. So we downed Bethelak. Then Shanix was next. We had some trouble with, our downing was like, not luck, but it was luck. It kind of was lucky because during the fight, there's these crystal traps that usually saved for the dogs, but people just kept walking into them. I myself walked into one, but I survived. I think we wasted like 4 traps in the Shanix fight, just people just walking in that shit, and I was like, oh my god. And then we killed Lord Rylith, which was a joke. Kill the ads, kill the spark, kite the boss in the right direction. Kill the ads, kill the spark, kite the boss in the right direction. It was like blah blah blah. That was easy. And then on the last fight, and they were working on as this galore, whatever, the flying bird. That shit was rough. That shit was rough, especially being especially tanking the ads. or whatever. It really wasn't pleasant at all. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but it's kind of funny because on when you're tanking the little hatchlings, the voracious hatchlings on that fight, the tanks do like 400 more damage. So I was hitting like 500k Shield of the Righteous the entire time. The tanks are usually going to be the ones doing the most damage the entire fight. They're meant to do the most damage so they could take the ads down while the other DPS handle the other ads that are up. But yeah, definitely trying to dodge the tornadoes are what's causing us to wipe, and dodging shit shouldn't be an issue. Once I was able to pick up like 1 or 2 feathers, which make you move faster, I was able to dodge them for the next 2 attempts. So I was good there. But yeah, 3 of 7, not bad. I'd rather be just 7 of 7 automatically in the first week. Hopefully the next 2 raid nights we can just down all the bosses, down rag, and start hard modes already next week. So it all depends really on what the guild wants to do. Like, if the 372 gear that we have from Heroic 13 of 13 in the first tier is enough to take us through or to start hard modes, then we're gonna do it. But yeah, man, I was really happy that the Justin.tv thing went really well. Like 500 plus viewers, 600. Seems like a lot of people are catching on to my stream. I'm putting it out there as much as I can for people to come view. I believe I'm a pretty good entertainer. During my raid last night, I wasn't. I apologize for that. Usually when I'm doing progression on new tiers of content, I usually don't talk a lot, and I usually, concentrate. I don't, smoke herbal medicine or anything like that. I kind of just get myself in the zone, and I just do what I got to do. But yeah, today I'm going to do more dailies, hopefully unlock the Molten Front dailies. We're going to work more on the bird boss. Then hopefully, I don't know who's next after that. I forget. But yeah, I'm going to be posting 2 videos today on TGN World of Warcraft. One of them being the Bethelak fight, the next being the Shanix fight. So those are pretty short fights. I think they were like 6 minutes each. Not that bad. And I think tomorrow I'm going to be posting, hopefully we down the bird boss, Lord Rylith, and the bird boss. So I'm going to post those 2. The Shanix fight I don't want to post because I died at the end like a fucking retard. It was like, and I was like, I fucking died to fire. He does like this magma eruption, and I was like, oh, I'm safe on this spot, and then like half the fire fucking ate my ass, hit me for like God knows how much. But yeah, and TGN Central still a lot of spam going on in there. Our channels are still not partnered. World of Warcraft is still not partnered. It's been what, like a month now since it was supposed to happen, but whatever, in due time, right? Like I said, there's probably going to be some directors that might not be here, like, in a month or so, and, it's a shame. It's a shame, but what can I say? Yeah, so PvP season starts next week, too, so, I'm going to have to coordinate with Hengist and Zukin, who's a warrior, in our main raids, but has, like, a million other PvP vicious geared, tunes, and we're going to do a 3s team, and we're going to hopefully try to get a high rating, and we just have to really schedule a day to do all our arenas, which will be good because then we can always tell people when we're going to be doing arenas, and it has to be scheduled. Like, I don't like doing arenas, like when I was doing arenas hardcore the past few seasons, like when I was actually trying to go for like, like a rival title or something, or challenger, whatever the fuck it is, like I was pretty adamant about setting a date, like, okay, every Friday night, 11 p.m., we're going to do 50 games every week. 50 games. And then, sometimes we get more hardcore. We'll be like, all right, every Friday and Saturday night, 11 p.m., 50 games, 100 games. We're going to do, like, sometimes you want to average how many games you want to do per week. Like, I want to try to get 100 games done per week. If they can handle it, I can handle it. We all can handle it. Let's do it. It doesn't matter if it's a grind or not. Just keep doing games and games. The more games you do, the more you get used to your partners, the more you get used to using your abilities, the more you get used to facing certain comps. That's the way it really works. So hopefully we'll get a lot of games in. Towelliee might take a little bit of a back burner for now. I might just log on to him, just do some BGs per day, but that's about it. But I'm going to go do these videos, set it up and everything. Bethelak and Shanix normal Firelands should be up today. My live stream, I don't know when I'm going to go up. I'll probably just put up a vlog whenever I am going to go up. It'll probably be like about 2 hours before raid, more than likely. So I'll catch all you guys there. Peace.